So I know just a little bit about the kind of history of how the church has grown in that area, and then also how the mission has changed. I guess I'll just start with the mission. Like, when I got there, there were only 9 sister missionaries and then like 160 elders. And by the time I left, there were about 30 sisters. I think now it's probably just like skyrocketed. But also with that growth of sisters have been going into like more languages too. Like when I got there, all the sisters were in English. Oh, no, 2 were in ASL and the rest were in English. But by the time I left, our mission president had like switched us all between like, hey, this transfer you're doing Spanish, now you're gonna do Tongan, now you're gonna do like ASL. I mean, not everybody switched that much. I stayed in Spanish the whole time. But it's totally possible in that mission because there's so many languages. I think it's a little more rare to get to have to learn that many new languages, but it could happen. And as far as like how the church has grown there, I know that like, I think Anaheim was like the original California mission. It was like the name of the first mission there. And over the years, as the church has grown and like different stakes get stronger and there are more wards, they just keep dividing up all the areas. And so now the mission is just like down to just like Anaheim and the few surrounding cities. So if you talk to somebody who served in Anaheim 40 years ago, they could have served, you know, way outside of the borders of where the mission is now. So that's kind of interesting. As far as Spanish stakes and wards go, there's one Spanish stake in the Anaheim mission. It's actually like the same borders as the mission. So the mission is just like includes one Spanish stake. And it's so incredible. Like I met some of the stake patriarch. I guess he was one of the first bishops in that area, like of the first, he was a branch president. So the Spanish branches grew so fast. I mean, just within, I don't know, like 40 to 50 years, it grew from being like 1 or 2 branches to an entire stake. Just in those couple cities. So the Spanish members, I don't know, they're just on fire. Like it was exciting to be in those wards. Everybody was just, I mean, it wasn't easy, you know, missionary work still wasn't easy. It wasn't like, I guess it isn't anywhere. But I sure loved hearing their stories of like how much things have grown, and almost everybody was recent converts, like within the last, you know, year to 15 years. That was probably the most common amount of time people had been members. It was exciting to be part of it.